Yep, I'm trying. I don't know, 5 or 6 days now, and I can't put it on here. I just wrote an email, Gmail, to OBG, then I sent it to Mike, and then I sent it to GMAC. And I come to the conclusion that I got to start making a 5, 10, no more than 15-minute video. And I want to start making it at 8 o'clock. But I'm 8 minutes late this morning because the computer had a red box with a question mark in it. And I'm still not sure what it, I had a heck with it. I had to put my password in and everything. I think one of the things was the battery was dead. I think that's what happened. But anyway, I don't know what I'm going to do this morning on this. I think I'm going to switch it to Fritz. F-R-I-T-Z. That is going to be the name of the Antichrist. Fritz. I like that. I got an email this morning on WhatsApp. I only had one. From a Katie. I forget how old she is. She's young. But I think she was real. She didn't have a Nigerian number. But anyway, I don't want to get into that. That's coming in the future. I want to say good morning to Shirley, who I want to hold hands with next Sunday. And I hope she comes to Bible study tonight. Because I want to marry her Halloween. And I'm telling everybody, I put it on here. We met Saturday. And we took a picture Sunday before our day was up. And anyway, she's ignoring me, I think. She did put a heart on one of my texts where I said we got all the time in the world. And so I figure she's... Because I am an overwhelming son of a bitch. You know, I'm going to go today, like yesterday, to the Hope House on the van. But yesterday was kind of an interesting day. 8/2/74, I was kicked out of prison. And I didn't even know it. And the stories I could tell about that last 8 months with the Muslims is unbelievable. But I ain't got time to do that right now. But some people heard me talk about it. So around 7 o'clock I realized that I got to go register as a violent offender at the Lorain County Sheriff's Office. So I panicked for a minute because, I forgot all about it until I was coming out of the bathroom. It was, oh shit. So I didn't want to call Mike, so I texted him. And he was up. I wrote a long text. Most of I talked to him. Yesterday I wrote. So he said, yeah, between 10 and 10:30. So I told him to pick me up at the Hope House, which he did. And he saved a couple miles by going there. I wanted to bring him in. I wanted him to meet Ashley. She's my favorite. I can't even say that because I love them all down there. You know, Fanny, Amy, Shelly's going. Sherry, I mean. I call her so many different names. She's going to have a baby. Little baby girl. But there's so many beautiful people down there. And I got to pay attention because what I want to do, I'm already at 4 minutes. I want to make these videos short. No more of these rambling on for 2.5 hours. That's crazy. But I've been running on. I used to say I'm a high performance 265. That was the first small block, and you pull 2 spark plug wires off it. But if you look at my life, my best cars was a '63 Dodge pickup truck. I used to call it a pickup truck with the Snap 6 in it. I put a lot of miles on that at 45 miles an hour. I used to get pulled over for going too slow. Had Wisconsin plates on. I had chauffeur license, so I could drive anything but a school bus. A lot of good miles. That's how I got to Ohio in the blizzard of 78, February 7th. But anyway, then I traded up to a 1970 Maverick. Oh, this car, 170. It was bought brand new the day I went to prison. That was really weird. But the title was the same day I went to prison in 1970. And it sat in the garage. It had 3,000 miles on it. And I got the keys. Oh, man. And that was the 176 cylinder. So anyway, you take a 6-cylinder and you pull 2 spark plug wires off it. You know, if anybody knows cars, know you can't run a car without spark. But that's how risperidol is. It takes 2 spark plugs off. Anyway, I put them damn spark plugs back on. Now I'm running on all 6 cylinders. I'm not going to be a V8 because I like the 6 cylinders. And now they got V6s. You know, like the V6 Mustang. It's got more horsepower than the high performance 289 back when they only had 272 horse. The V6 is pumping out, I think they're going up to 500 horse. Anyway, Worcester tell you. I love you, Worcester. But I do got to keep these short. I really do. I just want to say good morning to everybody. And you know, there's a Teresa Mormon Jameson. She used to run mental health for about 5 years in central office in Columbus. But now she's down with the kids. DYS, I think they call it. I almost texted her the other night when I was making a video. I was so close to it, but I'm scared. And then there's Heather Powell Myers. Now she's the regional director of up here, this northern section. Now she goes back in my life quite a ways, but Teresa goes back to 74, and I love her. I love Heather. And then there's a Sheila. Now these 3 women spent 20 minutes with me during count on my birthday in 2015. And it was the most incredible birthday I ever had. But anyway, nobody's talking to me now. Everybody's ignoring me except Mike Music. And he's the one that's studying to be a deacon. So he really can't associate with the Antichrist. You know, but he does. In a 1920 Alexa and a 1920 Wrangler. It's amazing. But he took me to the sheriff's office last year. You know, last year was a long, drawn-out process. I had to take my belt off. I had to do all kinds of stuff. Fingerprinted. It was really bad. I think I was there 2 hours. All kinds of stuff. So yesterday I get there. I put my mask on because they had a sign on the door, and I walked on the sidewalk. I didn't cut across the grass. You know, I was aware. I wanted to cut across the grass. It would have saved me a whole lot of steps. But I went to the sidewalk. I walked in, and they give me a paper to fill out. So I went and found a seat to sit. I used my pen. I'm carrying my pen. I'm using this pen for everything that I do. Anyway, where am I at? I'm okay. So I filled out the form. I give it to them. They told me to sit down again. So they came out and told me to come over and take my mask and my hat off. So, I said, I don't take my hat off. I got religious reasons. So they said, that cost me 5 minutes because they went in the back room or the office and she was in there 5 minutes. So I told her I wore it the last 3 years of prison. And I did have paperwork. So anyway, she came out and told me to take my mask off at least. So she took my picture. Now here's where I'm really feeling good. Right now I don't have no teeth. But very soon, Angel Dental on Oberlin Drive or whatever, Avenue, whatever, in Lorraine, is making me a set of dentures where I'm going to have white, pretty teeth. And when I smile, I'm going to have teeth. Oh, I love Angel Dental. You got Amanda, Kia, and Holly. Now they're ignoring me because I've been sending texts on them. Or messages, you know. But I haven't called like I keep saying I'm gonna. But anyway, I'm at 9 minutes. So I'm getting ready to go to the Hope House on the van. And there's Sophie. Now I'm trying to get Sophie to come to my church. I keep saying my church, but up on this rock on Reed and 18th Street is a wooden church. I love this church. I've been loving it ever since I rode past it the first time on my bike. And I'm getting quite a history there because I walked out of there twice now. I'm back from my third time. But OBG is my best friend. There ain't nothing in the world that can change that. I don't care if she ignores me or not. And she is ignoring me because I haven't heard nothing from her since since I got off the medication. Ashley's ignoring me. Not Ashley from the Hope House. I'm talking about Ashley Berger. But they're in my head. They're in my heart. I love them. And there ain't nothing can change that. Not a damn thing. And that's a good feeling. Yesterday, Mike and me sat in front of my house in the car. I had the door open. Even the little thing on the dash, I had the door open. And we talked. And he told me that I have become the person that he spends more conversation with than anybody in his life right now. You know, and it's, you know, between me sending text messages and him coming here. So he's like, you know, in other words, I'm like, we're becoming friends, almost best friends. And we are total opposite. He's had everything in life. He was making up to $90 an hour at one point. At one point, he was making $90 an hour. And now I want to I got to go. It's 11 minutes. But right now, he's the only one that's dealing with me off medication. And nobody is. And I understand that because the worst thing in the world for a bipolar is to get off medication. That's, you know, but I know people that have and are making it. There's I don't know if he's a warden now or still a deputy. But he came, when they put me in Belmont back in '03, when I went through 5 prisons in 31 days, all medium. All medium, I did 5 prisons. The doctor said he couldn't even make that happen. But I did it. I got it on paper. But anyway, he came up to my cell and said he used to be crazy. But he ain't no more. But he used to be on medication. Now, I used to need medication because I would get really, I couldn't be heard in prison. I would be told to shut up. I couldn't even kiss a hand. I talked about that. I got to go. But I am saying good morning to everybody, and I want to do 50-minute videos from now on. So when you go to your phone, you don't get rammed on. And maybe I can get them down to 10 minutes. But this is my good morning video. Now I want to have Ashley at the Hope House be in a picture with me. I want her to be in my picture. Now I don't know if she's going to do that or not. Because so far there's only been one woman that got in my picture. And that's Shirley. And she stood miles away from me. But we did just meet. We hadn't even met for 24 hours. So I thought that was pretty cool. Anyway, it is beautiful. I did get my picture with my hat on. That's what I am registered now. This is my hat. But I do have other ones. But I just realized that right now I got one pair of bibs. But I got a brand new washer and a brand new dryer and lots of soap. So I can wash it every day. And I'm going to use up the landlord's water. Or the landlady's water. But I'm thinking about doing it every 3 days. Because that's, you know, that's plenty. 3 days to wash this is good. But this, I had fun on the van yesterday. It was fun. You know, I was really talkative. And everybody was talking. You know, and Darlene said she liked my hat. Sophie was really great. I love Sophie. I got to get her to my church. And, she can drive a van. She's a little tiny girl. Beautiful. She makes up her eyes every day, and she just looks so pretty. And she's a goat. And she knows Lorraine. She knows all the buildings that got tore down. I love sitting up front with it, but there's a lot of people that want to sit up front. Then yesterday I didn't stay because I just came home because I didn't have enough sleep yesterday. But last night I slept 5 hours, almost 4 hours and 44 minutes, or 45 minutes. So I'm really resting. And I took a shower. I always take this off. But I came in the shower this morning and it was on. So this is the first time it's seen water in a long time. So I'm not taking it off no more. And when I get my watch band today, I'm not going to take it off no more. I'm going to take it, so don't get all goofed up. I'm going to wash it in the shower. That's why you buy a good watch. So anyway, I'm feeling good. I'm running on all 6 cylinders, and I'm feeling good. I love y'all. Now I don't know if I missed anybody, but there's Christine at the United Way in Robbie, and then there's the Community Action ladies, Mercedes, Shayna, and Colette. I love them. I love them. And then the library, Ramona and Jody. I'm going there today to work on teach about this thing here in my phone. Jody's amazing. She was a teacher for 18 years with slow kids. So she's really patient with me because, but I love her. I got to go. I love everybody now.